Hey y'all, Lisa Davis here, and I just wanted to touch on this right quick. This is a new regulation that was being put forth to protect business owners through the financial centers enforcement to make sure that small businesses or businesses, 32 million businesses that have been established, would register their business with the government in order to have some transparency about business ownership and things like that. This has been in the works, one of the legislators said, for the last 15 years. Ian Gary, executive director at the FACT Coalition, an advocacy group for transparency in government and business, said that this has been in the works for 15 years. And with one tweet, this new administration has contradicted the bipartisan work of Congress to end the scourge of anonymous shell companies, which are the favorite tool of our nation's global adversaries and criminals, including fentanyl traffickers and money launderers and tax cheats. So, what was this rule? This rule was a simple rule that said if you are a business owner, we want you to register your business with the agency, with the Treasury, to let us know the name of your business, who you are, how many employees you have, your address, and things like that. It literally took me less than 5 minutes to register, and it was free. It's not a cumbersome process, but what it does is provide transparency in the marketplace to let people know or to let the government know who the business is. It's not a shell company. It's not a front company. It's there's problems with shell companies right now laundering money and drugs, fentanyl coming in and out of the country within these shell companies. So it was a way to make sure that businesses that register and get their business license, LLC, corp, or whatever, are actual businesses and they register with the government as well as with the state. You have to get your state license through DMV or the Social Security state Secretary of State, however your state does it. But this is just one other step so that there's some transparency and some enforcement around if the business owner is an actual business or if it's a shell company. Of course, Donald Trump doesn't want it, and so it's not going to be enforced. The Treasury put out a note that they are not going to enforce it as well. So it's a no go. I don't think it was a big deal. It took literally 5 minutes. It was basically like saying what it literally took 5 minutes to do. But this administration, it's just going to be interesting to see as we move forward how this deregulation, because this is deregulation at such a large grand scale. They're deregulating everything. They don't want transparency in anything. They're not providing protections around anything. So it's just going to be interesting to see how this moves forward. But anyways, the Treasury released this statement saying that they are announcing the suspension of the enforcement of Corporate Transparency Act against U.S. citizens and domestic reporting companies. That sounds real big and serious like that, but all it was a one pager online to say the name of your company, if you were the owner, what kind of company you were, LLC or corporation, nonprofit, or whatever, the address, phone number, and that's about it. Maybe your website. I'm not sure. I did it. It took 5 minutes. It wasn't a big deal. So they're not going to do it. They're not going to hold businesses accountable to that. And we're going to see where this goes. If we're going to have problems with that as well. So, Lisa Davis, trusted banker, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.